Just wanted to make a quick video for you guys on the Pinside forums. Just kind of showing you the dot matrix display and a little bit about how it works. The display is 7 LEDs tall by 40 wide. It's relatively small for a pinball machine, but I think it'll work fine. I'm sure I can fit a score of about 1,000,000 or so on there. The display works through multiplexing, as I mentioned. What that means is that the LEDs are wired in a matrix form. You can see back here, one pin of each of the LEDs, which is the positive, is wired to each one in its row. Let me see if I can get it to focus here. There we go. And then all the negative wires are connected into the columns. And the way that works is that we don't turn on all the LED. We can't turn on all the LEDs at once. We only turn on some of them. The way this one works is that each row is individually controlled at one time. So the maximum amount of LEDs that can ever be on at one instantaneous time is a row of 40. The way that works is we have these two shift registers here. Each one can control 8 LEDs, and there will be 3 more to complete the 40. The way they work is that 1s and 0s are sent in from the microcontroller over here down the line, and every time a 1 or 0 is sent in, the one sent in previously gets shifted down. And a 1 will turn a column on, and a 0 will have the column be off. So when it's fully built, 40 1s and 0s, 5 bytes, will get shifted in at one time. Then a single row is turned on to display that row of 40. So here there are 7 transistors, and those are wired to each row, as you can see right there. And that's the positive side for each one of them. Now, to demonstrate how this works, as you can see, we're just displaying A1. There's no flickering, even on my phone's low resolution here. So what I'm going to do is slow it way down so you can see exactly how it works. So now you can see that at any one time only one row comes on. You can kind of see the outline of the A1. So let me see here. And so to show a complete image, we just speed it up. Oh, and as someone mentioned, I am actually programming this with Arduino. If you're familiar with it, you'll recognize that. But the hardware for it is all custom made. That's the Atmega 168. There's an Arduino right there. And right now I just am using a AVR ISP to upload new programs to it every time. But eventually another controller, say the master controller, which will keep track of the progression of the game, will send messages to the display controller to tell it to display something new or to increment the score. So if I speed it up quite a bit, but not all the way, you'll be able to see how the outline of the letters kind of starts to make itself known. And then if we go to full speed, we get back to the regular looking display, and there's no visible flicker at all, even in person. And it's still plenty bright, even though each LED is actually only on for 1/7 of the amount of time. So essentially it's only 1/7 as bright as its potential, but it's still actually plenty bright. And yeah, that's the dot matrix display. This is black acrylic panel, laser cut by Pinocchio, and you can see here it's I believe 3 millimeters thick, and that will slide into down into my back box. Thanks, guys.